Hi there! You've always worked with Elementor's dynamic content, where you can pull in the data from existing WordPress content. It can be a post type, post page, or anything, and then add it to your page. That's one level of dynamic content. Now you want to add content to your WordPress website dynamically, but that's not on your website at the moment. It can be from an API. So how do you do that? Well, you can actually do that with the help of Dynamic.ooo plugin, where you don't have to go through the normal coding method to just create content and add it to your WordPress website with the help of Elementor. You can simply just use this specific plugin, and then all you have to do is add your API URL, and that's it. The content will be fed into your WordPress website automatically, and each time your user browses the page, they'll see that updated dynamic content without you editing it ever at all. So let's get started. So now here you can see that we have a test API by the name of board API, and in order to demonstrate how we can fish this into your WordPress website, I'll be showing this to you. Now normally what happens is that when you have such type of API data, and it does contain this type of JSON content, and here you can see it has different types of it, like activity type, participants, and normally it contains text, it can contain URL, images, or anything you want. But the main goal here in this video is to fetch this data into your WordPress website. Now in order to do that, all you need to do is use this remote content widget by the author of Dynamic.ooo, and they have this amazing widget which will help you do that. And it's not only for just fetching content from APIs, but there are more things that can be done with it, which I'll be covering in next videos. Now I'm using this for demonstration purposes. You can have any type of URL for your API, that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you have this type of data, and then you can target what specific type of content you want to pull in. So now here, let's create a new page, and for example, let's give this name remote content. That's it. We'll edit this page with Elementor, and the next step is to find our widget. The name of this widget is remote content, and let's put it right here. From the glance, you can see here it is asking you add an URL to begin. Now since I've already taken the URL, you need to put in your API URL right here. That's it. You can see that the data is being fetched, but it's in raw format. It's not properly designed. And you can see here that the same data which is like showed here, but the actual content of it is changed because it's randomly taking out the data. That's why it is like just for test purposes. Now in order to design it and make sure the data is well presentable, and the well presentable means, let's say we don't want all of this data, we just want the activity name and the type of it. That's it. We don't want anything else. For that, you need to click on data, and inside that you can enable the data is JSON formatted. Once you do that, you can see here by default you are getting some HTML design content, but it's not currently pulling anything from our board API. Now what we need to do is we need to remove the read more thing, and we'll just leave our h3 tags. You can see here h3 tag. So we'll remove the content body thing, and that's it. And at the same time we will also remove the link. That's it. Now we have nothing. It's empty. The reason because whenever you're trying to add something for the content, you need to add this data tag. So let me show you, and then the following with that with the render. So let's say I want to add data, add a column, and within the column I want to add this activity. So that's it. I'll write activity, and then I'll add another column, and I'll type render. That's how it's done. And you can see here the name of the activity is appearing. That's it. Now it's up to you the way you design this data. Like currently it is having this h3. You can go ahead and go to advanced tab, add your custom styles, whatever you want to do with the data. But the main goal was to present that data and put it right here. And if I go ahead and I can add anything else I want, so I'll just add another like line break. That's it. And after that I'll add another h2. I'll give it anything, and then inside the h2 I'll add data. That's it. And here I want to take out the type. So what type of it is? It's the relaxation type, rendered, and that's it. It will appear the recreational. So that's how you can actually render or fetch in your API content right inside your WordPress website. Now, there are like versatile opportunities, or let's say possibilities, to work with this type of content. You can add it into your dynamic templates, which is created for loop grid inside Elementor. You can add it to any other place where you don't want to manually update content. You can do a lot of things with this widget, but this is the very basic understanding of it and how it works. Other than that, you can do the same thing if it is an image. I'll show you that too. Let's say we have another API. So here you can see it has an image too. So if I click on it, it will give me an API URL, and you can see here the message is basically the URL of the dog. So I'll click copy this, and within here I can change the URL right here. I'll click and paste. I'll go ahead to the data, and inside the data I'll remove the h3 and h2 text. I'll just add an image. But in fact, I'll just go ahead and add an image source, and inside the source I'll add this thing, data colon, and in that I'll be adding the message colon rendered. That's it, and there you go. That's how it's done. So you can see here that you can actually add an image or anything you want. So that's it for today. I hope this helps out, and have a great day. Bye bye.